Hi, everybody, and welcome to this special edition of Talkin' Art. It is our Welcome Spring Challenge, and with me today is Tammy Cook, my co-host. Hi, Tammy.
Hey, how are you?
I'm getting there. I scrambled to have something done by today. How are you?
I'm awesome.
Good. Oh, I know you're awesome. And also with us is one of our challenge participants, Tim Longwell. Hi, Tim.
Hi, Arizona. Hi, Tammy. How are y'all tonight?
We're doing
We're
pretty good. How
getting
are
there.
you?
I'm ready to go.
Hey,
Probably a lot less butterflies than you two ladies have based on the discussion in the green room.
yes, this is true.
Yeah, even with all the shows I do, I'm still terrified every time that little orange live button goes up on top. Um, so we did have 7 participants in the challenge this week, I think, or this month. And I thought we would start by the very first was Jared Abernathy. Tammy, you want to tell us a little bit about Jared? Because I know you know him probably far better than I do.
Well, I guess I've known Jared probably since 2 years when I first got on G Plus, and he's just he's like my brother. He is just like the funniest, coolest cat around. He's full of energy. He's smart. He's funny. He's talented. Not afraid to say, what's on his mind, and I just love him. And he really has a talent that I've always tried to encourage him to, with writing, which we all know I can't write, so I'm always in awe of anybody that can do that. So I just love sometimes some of the things that he writes or blogs, and I think he's actually trying to, get started in that. So I was super excited that he did that.
What does he typically write? Before I share what he did.
Pretty much whatever's on his mind. I know he's done several poems in the past that some are a little bit more personal in his journeys, and too bad he's not on here so we can explain that a little bit more. But he's part of the Team AC, which I know if they're watching, go Team AC. And he actually was part of the group that went to Atlantic City, and he spoke, and it was pretty moving. So he's an awesome person. Hi, Jared. Love you.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead. He wrote something for us, and his was a very first entry. So I'm going to go ahead and read it for y'all if you would like for me to. And it's called, I got to put my glasses on here, it's called Spring. The good thing about springs is that they bounce back when winter's left the world with a feeling of lack. The spring comes along and takes away cold. It replaces snow with life and colors new and bold. As the fall changes leaves into beautiful shades, we appreciate the spring for its rebirth in spades. Wintertime is dormancy that is necessary for rest, but with spring comes new life and the birth of the best. So take a moment and reflect on what you like about spring and all of the beauty we trust it will bring. I'm sorry if I butchered that, Jared.
Aw, isn't that awesome?
I thought it was a great poem.
It's a great spring poem. I'm so proud of him.
It is. That's good. That was good. He definitely got a flair like Browning.
Well, isn't
he is so fun. And one thing about Jared is his favorite thing ever is Lucille Ball.
really?
Oh yeah, he loves Lucille everything. In fact, we were joking that we were going to go stay in her house because it was up for rent in California.
So where is he from?
Alabama. So.
Well,
Yep.
next time I go to Alabama to visit my daughter-in-law, I am going to give him a shout.
Oh yeah, you will not find a nicer person. Just an amazing person. I just love him to death.
Okay, I guess we can move on to Tim's. Tim, you want to tell us about what you decided to do for the spring challenge and what made it a new process for you? Yada, yada, yada.
Well, it was an abstract, and of all the things that I've done, I've pastels, both chalk and oil, what they call soft pastel is I call chalk pastel. Oil paints, watercolors, acrylics, pen and ink, graphite, charcoal. I thought I'd done it all. And it dawned, and I going through the month, what am I going to do that I haven't done before? Because I've done photography and video and all this other stuff. And then it hit me, you've never done anything abstract. Yesterday, as a matter of fact. So I've got paint. As you can see the painting over this shoulder, that other than adding a little bit of shadowing, that painting's done. So the paint I had left over from that painting was still on the palette. And so what wasn't dried to the palette so I could scrape it off, I just started throwing it on I had an old 8x10 canvas that I had tested different brands of acrylic paints on. Wasn't, until I found a brand I liked. And just started throwing the leftover oil paints, and I didn't even bother to wash the brush when I picked up a new color. I just didn't wipe it, just dabbed it, use it up on the brush until I wouldn't leave any more. Then go back to grab something else with this and hit it again, and that's what I grew.
And what was the most challenging? I'm going to go pull this up. What was the most challenging part about this for you?
Challenging was coming up with the idea that, you haven't done abstract. Because I don't have a problem with freeform, but I don't lean toward abstract. I see things in such detail that I literally drop the details in my paintings back so that they're not as cluttered.
Mm-hmm.
So the abstract was just kind of a new turn for me. Okay. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But the biggest challenge was figuring out that, abstracts.
And can y'all see this on your screen?
Yes, we sure can. I love it. I think it's awesome.
I do too. I like the motion in it, and the really, you got some really great contrast going on. I really like it.
So, where would you put the yellow? You said your wife said you needed some yellow,
I don't know. That's her. Maybe I'll give her a little bit of yellow on the palette. Say, here, finish it.
I think it's awesome. I would never in a million years think to do something like that.
Well, I almost didn't.
I think it's really cool.
Let me get a clap. Yay for going out of the box.
Yay. Well, Tammy, speaking of going out of the box, you want to talk about you going out of the box?
Oh, I went way out of the box. Okay, I was dead set on the number painting thing. You all know that. But you said you were going to have a challenge here soon, and so I thought, okay, I'll put that on the side and wait for that. So I've always wanted to have an underwater camera. So I decided to go out and get one, nothing expensive, and try it out because this is something I've always wanted to do. Now, mind you, the water is 60 degrees out right now, so I'm not diving in the water or whatever. So I took it for a spin this weekend and just did a couple of things with it, but I had a blast, and I can't wait to go to the ocean and really try it out and do some different stuff with it.
Okay, well, I'm going to do a screen share again so I can show you off your pictures too, and you can tell us all about them.
My whole goal is to do some wave pictures. That's what I really want to do. You know how you see the wave and the scenario? I'm going to do it if I have to drown myself halfway to do it.
Okay, you're going to have to explain this one.
Oh, Tim and I I threw this one in. While I was at the beach doing the underwater and we decided to shoot the sunset, I turned around. I'm like, wow, those shadows are really strong. So I took a picture of me and my husband taking photos, and I thought, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to try something artsy with it. Now, I don't know anything about doing art or whatever, but I kind of try to want to look like painted texture, kind of whatever look.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've never done that before. I did it in Photoshop, so I didn't actually really paint it, but I painted it in Photoshop.
Hey, that counts.
So that was something totally different for me to try, just something different. I think it's kind of cool.
I do too. I really like that.
What would you do with that, Tim? Anything I could do with that to make it better?
No, actually, that was so striking by itself that you'd be amazed at the probably if you're using someplace like Fine Arts America for making prints or something, I think you'd be amazed at how many people might actually go for something like that.
Yeah.
You did. Well, my first glance at it, I went, whoa, did she start painting? And I had to read the text a little bit and go, oh, okay, I see what she did. But it's a good blend of photography and digital art. You did a fantastic job with it. It's finished, as far as I can see. Someone else may have a different opinion of it, but to me, that's a finished piece.
I thought it was kind of something, because I was about pushing myself or doing something totally I would never do. So I just thought, hey, why not? I kind of like it. Can you tell it's a camera? That's what I was wondering. Can you all tell that he's...
Well, at first glance, I thought he was playing the trumpet, the one on the... When I'm looking at it's on my right. And then when you look at it again, then you can see that it's just a little bit of the shadowing from the eye hood that's making it look like a musical instrument, especially when you look and pay attention to the second character and what they're doing.
Okay. Well, cool. Thank you.
I actually think the second character, the one on the left, looks like he's got his hands. You know how when you used to take pictures, you have to put your hands together to kind of come up with a view?
Oh, yeah, the little scenery box, they call it.
Yes.
Yeah, that was my little water camera that I had hold up.
Gotcha.
That's what I used to take the picture. So here's a lesson. I took this picture with a point and shoot and made this.
That's pretty cool. Now, I know you shared some other other images. This one here. You want to tell us about this one?
Oh, yeah. This is what I'm practicing on for when I go to the beach, because I always wanted to do a scene where it shows the bottom. I just need some fish in there and something more interesting and colorful. So when I go to the beach, I want to see something on the bottom and then have the sunset on top with a wave. That's my goal. So I was practicing.
And are these bubbles here?
Yeah, it's waves. It's the water.
That's so
there's actually waves. It's the lake, so the water's kind of going. I mean, the detail, and plus you have to remember that I was bent over. I'm not in the water because it's 50 degrees.
Right.
So I can't even really see what I'm doing.
You're just kind of setting a camera in the water, huh?
Yeah, man, because, I had my knees in there, but there's only so low you can go because the waves were hitting you, and it's cold, and you're like, dang, I'll do anything for a shot, man. So...
And there's your other one.
Yeah, that was me. And you know what? It was kind of cool. Something interesting happened to me when I was doing this. You know, like I said, something different. It's a point and shoot camera, so, you know, you get what you get. But the interesting thing that happened to me with this shot, it kind of opened me up to something different about perspective and, you know, opening up my whole new area of the way I shoot and maybe go out of the rim a little bit and start looking at the way I'm doing things and maybe going out of the box and shooting a little different.
That's cool.
Because it kind of gives it a whole different dimension. If I had taken that shot standing up and zooming in on the duck, it would be a duck and you know, the boat. But this gives it a different feel.
Right.
Yeah, I like that one as well.
Which I was in the water again, so down getting wet, which was so awesome. You could actually put the camera in the water.
I had a request from Debbie to pin your pictures because apparently I didn't have them pinned where she could see them.
Oh, okay.
So I apologize. I hope she can see them.
So anyways,
now.
that's my out-of-the-box experiment. I thought it went pretty good.
Yeah, I did too.
I don't know if Debbie knows it or not, but over where the pictures are in the details, if you click on those, you can open it up and see it full screen on your monitor.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so Ron also said a photo isn't full screen. So Ron, I hope you got a chance to see them. If not, I will put them up again for you. And Ron also said, nice poem. And I like the painting. I like the colors in Tim's painting also. Okay, so we get Darren's.
Yeah, we were going to have him here, and he had a little bit of problem with his device tonight.
I know. Boo. Sorry, Darren.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go shoot back out there and find Darren's, and I'm going to let you talk about it, Tammy, or Tim.
I think I'll let Tim do it because he does art stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay.
As soon as I can find it. I'm looking, Darren, I promise.
I couldn't even find it in the, and I had the worst time today. I don't know what was going on with this thing.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Let's do Debbie's.
Yes, I'm so proud of her.
I am too. This
Debbie Foran rocks.
So Debbie Foran decided to try spray painting on this one. And I thought it came out fabulous.
Yeah, she did a real good job. It makes a nice, it's not totally abstract, but it's not realism. It's kind of in between abstract and surrealism. The upper portion of it is more defined like reality, and the bottom is more obscured like the abstract. And it's a really neat effect.
And, you know, something that Gary noticed on this is right here is almost like a face.
Mm-hmm.
And I had missed that, and Gary pointed it out this evening when he was looking at it.
Well, on the red up at the top, there's a little ghost, too, if you look at it.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I don't know how in the world she's never done this before, so, you know, for her to even just come up with something like that is mind-blowing.
I think
that is totally really cool.
Me too.
She's going to have to do. Let me give her a big hand clap. Go, Debbie, you rock.
Okay. Oh, Darren did the, there we go.
Yeah, he did the airplane.
This.
Yes.
I wish he was here to talk about these.
I know. This is so cool.
It is. So this is Darren Robinson and his new, I mean, he totally wants something totally new for him, and he's doing fused glass. Um,
Well, these are neat because in addition to it's glass inlaid over, I guess he dipped the little pieces of wood
mhm.
in his glass and did his other textures and stuff, and it was a really neat concept to me, and I would think that that'd be quite popular if he wanted to go into something like that on a regular side venture. That maybe get him an apprentice that could work with it even.
I would think so too. And he talked about doing things and actually incorporating them into his artwork, which I think would be really wild too.
Oh yeah, use that as part of his mixed media. I think that would be really neat.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I just think that's just super cool. I would never think to do that. That is so creative.
It is. And I wouldn't have thought about it either.
I mean, great job, Darren. That's awesome.
Yay! Another round of applause.
Yay. I'm getting pretty good at that.
You are. Now let's see if I can get us back over here.
That is so cool.
I think so too. Debbie's blushing, and she says thank you to all of us.
Well, I think we learned, I think we all learned something different. We stepped out of the box and, oh, wait a minute, Arizona. We need to see yours.
Oh, you were supposed to forget it.
Oh, no, no, wait a minute. Pull that baby
Okay,
out.
wait a minute. Do you want it live or do you want it on the screen?
No, show it live because I think it looks better live and then the picture. Oh, and then you could do a picture. How cool is that? I got to do a clap because that's awesome.
So this
Yeah,
is
that's
my
pretty
mixed
neat.
media. This is tinfoil down here that and it's supposed to make it look like an old tin roof. This is tore up collaged music paper, and I painted my rooster on top with watercolor pencil and acrylics.
That is
So
fabulous. I think that is just the bomb. You said you didn't like it. I love it.
well, you know what? It may hit the mail and you may get it.
Oh, good. I'll put it right up in my kitchen. Right up there. In fact, I'll have yours and Debbie's, and I'm going to put them all in my office.
There we go. You want to talk a little bit about the scavenger hunt thing? Let's give them a shout out.
Oh, Krista Ray's scavenger hunt. Yes, Arizona and I are doing that, and that's going to be fun. It's the biggest thing going on G+, and we are going to be busy. We have 10 items. We're not allowed to say what they are until after the review or the reveal, but it's going to be a fun time. They're really an amazing group of people. It's just words can't express how you start developing bonds with, the people, and with over the years as you're doing pictures and all that type of stuff. So it's gonna be fun.
How many of these have you done?
This will be my third one. My last round I had to kind of drop out because my grandson was sick, so I couldn't really complete that. But stay tuned for a couple months for the reveals because they're really fun. Just seeing all the different photos on the different categories, it's really fun to see all the people and what they do. They're so creative.
Cool. This is my first one, so I'm like leaning on Tammy going, what do I do? Okay, you mean I have to start a gallery and I keep it private, or do I keep it private and I share it with her, or
Oh yeah, you're gonna love it as you get involved.
So is it a web scavenger hunt or a
It's
scavenger hunt around the house or something that's actually you have to find on the Plus?
She gives you 10 items, and say it could be anything. Like like last time was blue. Let's see, abstract was one of them. and she'll give you items, and then you just shoot or do whatever it is that has to stay with that theme. So you can it's the endless possibilities of what you can do with it.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
actually looking forward to tackling some of them. I wanted to, let's see, Debbie Friend is going to make me blush because she said, oh my God, that came out fantastic. So thank you, Debbie. And Ron is watching on YouTube, and Tammy is on the screen all the time. Ron, I don't know what's going on. We're having, ever since they did the last update, I can't get my lower third to come up when I'm hosting a show. I've noticed also the screen not bouncing like it's supposed to. So I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that I noticed that last time, and I'm like, why pick me? And it had to be last week. I don't know if you watched him, but last week or the week before, I was really sick, and the screen was on me the whole time. It wasn't a good time for that to happen. My eyes were swollen. My face was swollen. I was really, really sick. I couldn't even see the screen.
Well, if I notice it, like for me right now, and Ron, can you cue in and let me know if you are not seeing this bouncing? Because right now I'm seeing it bounce. It's behaving the way it's supposed to.
Inside the Hangout, yeah, that's what my point was going to be, is that it's switching via microphone
Right.
correctly inside the Hangout.
But not on YouTube?
And unless you've got you pinned, it didn't bounce for me just now.
Yeah, it didn't. Okay, now I pinned you.
And I still see Arizona, and I don't have anything pinned, so.
See, my screen is showing the way it should.
Okay, now you just bounced up.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing that I wasn't doing anything really bad, because the whole time I'm on the full screen.
Fun, fun. I guess I'm going to go back out and visit Ronnie Benser's stuff and see if he has any more updates about this newest update. Because things have been not behaving.
I don't know what they're doing, but a lot of people are having problems with it the last couple of weeks.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
I have not been happy at all the last couple of weeks with what's happening. So we are about out of time. Can you believe we actually filled up the time? Yay!
Yay! Well, you clap. I love it. I need to find a new sound.
Well, I
So
think there's 9 or 10 there, so.
Well, yeah, as long as she doesn't pull the crickets out.
Yeah, we had to do that a few times.
She pulls the crickets out when I have a senior moment and I cannot think of what I'm going to say. And then when Darren tells really bad jokes.
Well, you know, they've got the horn and the cash register, you know, just be silly with it. That's what it's there for. It's fun. Yeah, like that.
Here we go.
I never actually played that one, so.
There we go. I just want to remind everybody the show is sponsored by today'svisions.com. It's Today's Visions Indie Eco Village. So if you're an independent business owner or a solopreneur, I invite you over. Come on over and let us help promote you. Tim, you want to give a shout out for anything?
No, not right now.
Okay.
But I'll see you next week. Glad everybody did a fabulous job. So proud of y'all. And y'all should give yourself a pat on the back.
So what are we going to do for April?
April is going to be paint by number.
Oh.
Oh,
Not again. You know how long it is since I've done a paint by number?
You know, I've never done one. I have never, ever done one.
I've done 2 that I know of back when I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Wow.
That's what got started me oil painting. I think it was 9.
Well, you know what? See, now this is a great challenge because now you get to go back to your roots. See,
That
for me,
means I gotta go to an art store or hobby shop or something and find something I want to waste time on.
Amazon.com has got some fabulous ones. I've already been checking them out.
Depends on whether or not I have to use their colors or mine.
you know what? Okay, I'll tell you what. You can use your own colors.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
see what I can figure out. I know. I'll surprise you, but I know what I can do.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. You can do whatever you want with it.
Mine won't be paint by number, but it will not be my design. How's that? I'll tell you that much. I'm not going to tell you any more.
Well, I was
Okay.
about to say you could even do a paint by number by taking like a cross stitch thing and coloring it in the colors that they say, or anything like that.
Well, I got something. It's there. I got it.
You got it? All right, we're
And
good.
it's something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I just, one reason or another, wasn't happening. So.
Well, now you got an excuse. Now you got an excuse to do it.
Yep, and I will post it up probably before the next show. I'll get it posted.
Awesome.
So Tim, you got anything you want to shout out?
Nothing specific. Got some changes I'm doing with the business and in the studio that I plan on sharing once I get finished. One of the things is that some people have asked about my lighting and how I got it so good and everything, and so I'm going to do a little deal on it once I get it finished, set up on an easy way that you can do it, and even in a limited space room. And I'm working on a special project that I'll spring on you later. You can decide what you want to do with it after that.
Okay.
But that one's kind of, right now it's a project that I'm kind of keeping close to myself. That way if I botch it up, I don't have to embarrass anybody else.
I know that feeling.
Oh, me too.
Okay, I got to answer this one last question. Ron Schneeberger wanted to know if Debbie used alcohol paints, and it's my understanding, and Debbie can correct us if I'm wrong, but it's my understanding wrong that Debbie used spray paint, just like canned spray paint, and I actually think she said she used a coffee filter to give it some of the texture. So on that note, and that was our last question, I'm sorry we didn't have the flip-flop of the screen the way it's supposed to. I will try to get with Ronnie Spencer and group and see what's going on. And we will see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.
Bye.